What's up, Dredgens? I can't wait. We are hours away from the release of Witch Queen, and there's so much great stuff coming. We're getting Void 3.0, yeah, sure. We're getting weapon crafting, great. We're getting a new campaign, okay. Getting a new weapon type, sure. We're getting Gambit changes, man. We are getting all the Gambit changes. We're getting Gambit changes we wanted. We're getting Gambit changes we didn't even know we wanted, man. And they all sound pretty great. So I can't wait to start my Void stuff and then jump right into some Gambit and see how that plays out. First and biggest thing right off the top of the bat, we're getting a freelance mode, man. This is great. This is something we've been asking for a while because it's really tough going in. It's really discouraging going in as a solo player and seeing yourself up against 3 and 4 stacks. Not a guarantee of defeat by any means, but it's really tough. If you've got a team against you that is communicating and working out some strategy, and they've all got their own jobs, and all due respect to solo players, but everyone's coming in with their own play style. Maybe you've got somebody who can jump on invading. Maybe you don't. Maybe you've got somebody there who's just collecting bounties. Maybe you've got somebody who doesn't have a solid grasp of the strategy and it's their first time playing. You don't know. But now it's a little bit more of an even playing field. It won't fix everything, but it should help some. Like the freelance mode in Trials was actually pretty good. I'm not a Trials player. I'm a terrible PvP player. Trials was always just a bridge too far and super frustrating, but with freelance, I at least felt I could keep my head above water, I could compete, and I was able to play in that arena at a level enough to actually earn some rewards, get some of the weapons I wanted, and more importantly, have some fun. And Gambit is fun, man. When Gambit is being played well by a team that's clicking and everything's working out well, there's nothing like it. I have loved Gambit since before I got to play Gambit. When I first heard about it on Destiny Reset podcast, when one of the hosts had come back from Summit and they all got an early look at it, it was competitive but didn't rely exclusively on PvP. It was fast-paced, there's strategy involved, there's a lot going on, there's so many moving parts, and it was fun. Gambit Prime was fun. The hybrid version is fun. So Gambit has gotten a fair amount of attention since release. And this just seems to be the most thorough and polished wash of the basics of the game. So you've got your freelance mode. The moat economy has changed. Players are going to drop half their moats now when they die. Not sure how that's going to work with odd-numbered moats. We'll see tomorrow. The Primeval Fight. A lot of big changes to the Primeval situation. Your envoys are still going to spawn. Their spawn timer is different now a bit. They will throw shields up now. So both envoys have to be defeated before you can even start doing damage. So you can't just ignore the envoys and have everyone just pile on the Primeval. That's not going to work anymore. I think one of the most interesting changes now is that when the opposing team summons their Primeval, you can keep sending over blockers, and now these blockers, 2 or more, will fill your bank, the same as it would if you were draining the other team's bank. So that changes up strategy quite a bit. That's a catch-up mechanic for the one team, and it's going to force the other team to deal with blockers, because I'll admit, I used to get super frustrated when players would come in and were ready to summon, but they're collecting more moats to send over blockers. Oh, just bank the moats, man. Don't worry about the blockers, because they're not going to worry about the blockers. Well, now they kind of have to worry about the blockers if they want to slow down the other team. So I think that's kind of a genius move. The ammo economy is different now. That should provide some more opportunities to get some more ammo at key times. And the one thing I'm a little curious about, I wouldn't have thought that this would be a change, but invaders won't be able to see the moat count on the opposing team's players on their nameplates anymore. That was a big part of invading, and I'm not quite sure what the thinking was getting rid of that, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that plays out, but that changes up invading quite a bit. So instead of targeting specific players, you're going to look for just trying to get mass casualties. And the closer you can get now, the better, because you can pick up their motes. So, yeah, long distance sniping and tracking rockets will be effective, but may not always be the best answer these days. So that's going to be a really, really interesting wrinkle. But I can't wait. I'm glad Gambit is getting some love. I hope people who have been on the fence or been down on it, give it a try. There's an incentive to play some Gambit now. There's going to be a memento that fits into weapon crafting that you're going to be able to get. So I'm looking forward to all this. I can't wait to try it out. Let me know what you think, and be back next week to see how that first week worked out and see what Drifter's going to have available on the vendor end of things. So again, if you're a Gambit fan, I can only imagine that you're pretty excited about this. If you've never tried it, I highly encourage you to do so. If you're down on it, or you're a lapsed player and it just really bothers you that you're even going to have to like maybe play some Gambit this season, give it a try. I'd be really curious to know what people who have tried it before and are down on it think now about these new changes, because I'm pretty excited, but I'm an easy sell. I've been a big fan from the beginning, so I hope this brings some people around. I hope everyone has fun with it, and we will see you soon.
Know your dope fiend!